In regards to the title winners, Juventus, it's job done, but who's going to be joining them in the Champions League? We'll talk about that and much more next. That's right, folks, back once again with another prediction video, this time looking forward to match day number 34 in the old 2018-2019 Serie A season. We'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new to the channel, smash that subscribe. We'll keep you bang up to date with all things Serie A related, Blackburn Rovers related, woo, football, we're going to all here under one roof. And before we jump into last week's predictions and, of course, this week's, I want a big shout out to two brand new Patreons hot off the press, Ben Haywood and John Spun, who are supporting the channel via Patreon. So big shout out to them, boys. Much appreciate your support. If you are interested in joining John and Ben as legendary Patreons to the channel, there is a link to the channel in the description. Gives you a brief overview of what we're talking about, how you can help me out in 3 different tiers. There's the Academy tier, there's the first team squad, and there's the starting 11. You can explore them. Each come with their own perks and all that kind of good stuff. Yeah, launched it on Friday, and a big shout out to those boys for jumping in. Anyway, let's kick it on further and take a look at match day. Well, first of all, we're going to go back to match day 33. See how we got on. I'll tell you now, folks. Not great this weekend, not great at all. Parma took on AC Milan, and that ended up as an all-square 1-1 draw. Probably a bigger point for Parma in the old mid-table. Actually, a lot of kind of a bit of a thorn in the heel for AC Milan. Actually saw us a 2-0 win for AC. But yeah, their Champions League spot is under threat from Atalanta and Roma, both sniffing at it. Even Torino are sniffing on their heels. Bologna took on Sampdoria, and they ended up as a 3-0 winners over Sampdoria. Big win for them bad boys. I actually saw a 2-1 win as well. Going in favour of Bologna. I looked at their form book and I thought, you know what? There's a surprise on the cards here. There's always a few. Genoa took on Torino as well, and Torino are looking good at the moment. Unbeaten in a good bunch, 5 games at least. Genoa, I actually saw as a 2-2 draw. So got that one wrong. Empoli took on SPAL this weekend, and SPAL put up a big 4-2 winners in the end. And that puts them into 13th spot, just 1 loss in 6. And in fact, those other 5 are all wins. They are the form team in the division at the moment. I actually saw a 1-0 win going in favour of Empoli. Cagliari took on Frosinone towards the foot of the table. And Cagliari picked up another win. 1-0 winners for them. That's them unbeaten in actually 1 loss in 5. Actually saw a 2-1 win and going in favour of Cagliari. So this is one of the other 2, one of the other 3, I should say, got right or close to the money. Udinese took on Sassuolo the past weekend, and a big fat 1-1 draw, folks. Couldn't separate the 2 sides. Sassuolo looking good at the moment, unbeaten in 4. Udinese on the flip side could be sucked into the old drop zone. They are 4 points clear of Empoli at the moment, but that could change over the next couple of weeks. I just saw it as a 3-0 win going in favour of Udinese. Lazio took on Chievo, and look at this, boys and girls. They can win games of football. It's just when I don't back them. Chievo 2-1 winners over Lazio, and Lazio look completely lost at the moment. Just 1 win out of 5. I actually saw it going in the other way, same score, but going the other way. So I got that one wrong. Juventus took on Fiorentina, and they did. They came over the line, 2-1 winners, and that made them champions elect. Let me just... I just want to make sure that is correct. Yeah, they are 20 points clear, so it's 15 on the table. So, yeah, 4-1 win, I called it for Juventus. So, I got the right result, just I was a little bit more greedy with the goals. Inter Milan took on Roma, and Roma picked up another point as the nicest man in football, Claudio Ranieri, made it unbeaten in 4 games now after his ropey sort of start. Actually saw it as a 2-1 win going in favour of Inter Milan. So, I got that one wrong as well. And wrapping up, Napoli up against Atalanta. And look, would you believe it? Napoli, the wheels have come off. Just 1 win in 4 now for them. Atalanta, 2-1 winners, and they also one of the hottest teams in the division right now. I saw it going the other way. 3-1 winners in favour of Napoli. Now let's take a look at this weekend's action. Bologna take on Empoli. This is a relegation scrap and a half. Empoli coming to this in 18th spot. 2 wins out of 6 up against the Empoli side. Sorry, Bologna's form is actually red hot. 1 loss out of 6 up against the Empoli side who've won 2 out of 6. So you're going to go with Bologna on this one, no brainer, and that win could probably get them well clear of the old. Any thoughts of the drop? AS Roma take on Cagliari this weekend. Roma come into this in 6th spot, just 1 point shy of a Champions League spot, up against a Cagliari side who are, like I said, one of the form teams within the division. Difficult one to call, but I'm going to go with the nicest man of football, Claudio Ranieri, 2-1 winners over Cagliari to give themselves an outside shot at Champions League football. Inter Milan will take on Juventus, and despite all the fanfare and all that kind of good stuff, I see Juventus choking up a little bit here. Obviously, they're probably going to rest play. I don't know why they'll rest players, but they will. They've got nothing else to play for, but the record is broken. They're not going to go unbeaten. You know, they're going to chuck in a few youngsters. Inter Milan will come out on top, 2-1 win, and that will hopefully boost their chances of remaining in the Champions League spots. Frosinone will take on Napoli this weekend. Frosinone in 19th spot. 2 wins of the past 4 games up against the Napoli side who've just won 1 in 4. Difficult, but I'm going to go with Napoli realistically. They should get back to winning ways here up against Frosinone. SPAL will take on Genoa. SPAL come into this in 13th spot. Genoa on the flip side in 15th spot. One of those mid-table, bottom-table crunch clashes. But like I said, SPAL red hot at the moment. 1 loss out of 6. And the rest of those are wins. And they're going to get another one. 3-0 wins at home against Genoa. Chievo up against Parma. Obviously, the big win for them last time out. But their form book is not the greatest. Up against the Parma side, who are in 14th spot. And their form is not the greatest. But I still see Parma squeaking away with a 2-1 away win. And they're actually unbeaten in 3 games, but they're all draws. Sampdoria will take on Lazio as well this weekend. Sampdoria come into this in 9th spot. Ropey form at the moment, 1 win out of 4 up against the Lazio side who are in 8th spot, and they've also 1 win in 5, so it's not great, very difficult to call this one, so I'm going to right down the middle, 1-1. Everyone will take a home point, and probably the happier of those two sides will be Roma. It will get them a little bit closer. When I say Roma, yeah, I mean Roma. Am I looking at the right people? Lazio. Come on, boys. Sort it out. Torino will take on AC Milan. This one's a big one. Obviously, Torino look good at the moment. Unbeaten in 5 games. Up against the AC Milan side, who are in 4th spot. They've got it all to do to keep their Champions League spot. 1 win out of 6. I see them choking a little bit here. 2-0 win for Torino, and that win would possibly cause a bit of a problem. The old Champions League spots. It could go out. It could go anywhere. It could go Torino. It could go Roma. It could go Atalanta. There'll be probably a new name in that Champions League spot at the end of this match day. Atalanta will take on Udinese this weekend again. Big win for them on the cards. Atalanta unbeaten in a good 6 games, maybe more, up against the Udinese side in 17th spot. Udinese's form is okay, but it's not brilliant. 2 losses out of 6. But realistically, haven't won a game in 3 games. So, 3-1 win for Atalanta. And Fiorentina will take on Sassuolo this weekend. Fiorentina coming to this, where are they these days? 11th spot. Haven't won a game in 6 games up against the Sassuolo side, who haven't lost in 4. Difficult one, though. But I'm going to go with Fiorentina to pick up the big W. 2-1 winners. And that will maybe get them. They're out of their old Europa talk. They're just going to be mid-table. They're going to be mid-table fodder for the rest of the season. That's pretty much all I've got for you today, folks. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a good old thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, smash that subscribe. Keep you bang up to date with all things Serie A related, Blackburn Rovers related, world football. We're going to all here under one roof. And while I still have you, check out the old links in the old description to my social media platforms, Twitter, Facebook, all that kind of good stuff. And of course, the hotly released Patreon. If you are thinking about it, make sure to check it out. Look up all the tiers, see which one fits your bill. And then, of course, I'll be waiting for you on the other end. I do appreciate any support you guys can provide me for the channel to kick it on further. I'm looking to try and improve the content next season. Maybe explore other European leagues to do some predictions. Obviously, some other football content. But amongst all that, I do have to upgrade some equipment. My laptop is actually on the brink. I've actually got a dodgy screen at the moment. I have to make sure it's always connected to a laptop at the moment. So it's not great. It's not good news. So any support you guys can provide, I will be graciously appreciated. But anyway, enough about that. Make sure you drop your own predictions down in the comment section down below, and we'll do it all again next weekend for match day number 35 in your 2018-2019 Serie A season. Thanks again for watching. Please like, share, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Championship related, football related. We've got it all covered right under one roof. And while I still have you, please be sure to check out some of the old videos scattered along here. I hope.